right.
Hey.
Welcome back to Kickturn Party. We're back again. I don't know who let us on the internet, but we're back. Hey, it's coming back at you bad as ever.
We've got our producer back in the studio.
Our producer's back. Now it's a high quality production.
We're big time.
Because we've got a real producer back there.
We've got somebody else to blame other than ourselves.
All right, so I'm Nat Bite.
Jcab.
JD.
All right, today we're going to talk about some early mid-'80s stuff. Is that right?
Early mid-'80s. We've been talking about 70s stuff. The skate parks died. It just kind of left us all in the lurch, and we were all
Things
bummed.
have moved to the backyard and wood.
I've got a little 8mm footage of one of those Kokomo's ramp that was actually located in Hendersonville, Tennessee.
All right.
This is about 1980. This is going to be me and Lyle Donohoe, Britt, Parrott, Ray Underhill.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's Ray Underhill, you can tell by the hair. And Wendell Elrod, I think, is in on this a little bit. But this was our first deal after the skate park.
So about 8 feet?
I think it was about 8 feet.
Mix vert?
Yeah. Meets vert, just barely there.
Yeah.
2 foot air on that little tiny ramp. You know? And this is
big layback. He's out.
Yeah,
Man,
this is
nice.
way before like ollieing into airs or any kind of ollie stuff.
That's Ray?
That's Ray Underhill.
Yeah.
Right there.
Heck yeah.
Frontside rock, in the air.
Damn, yeah.
That was
all
Lyle.
upside down.
No, that wasn't Lyle. That may have been Britt. I know it wasn't me. Now that's Lyle.
Yeah.
Doing an Andrew right there. But, you know, Ray went on to become Bones Brigade guy.
Look at
This
that
is
Andrew.
actually Sean Petey and Mike McGill came and skated this ramp.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
It was us 4 and those 2 guys.
Man.
Sweeping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Britt Parrott right there, I'm pretty sure. Ray. And this is, you know, we're all just learning these tricks. Most of these tricks have just been invented not too long, you know, a year or 2 before.
Yeah.
Ray's ripping.
You know, so. And I thought I saw somewhere in there, maybe that was me.
Yeah, John.
Maybe not. I thought I saw somebody wearing a half shirt, but I guess I'm wrong. Oh, that was me doing that layback air.
Heck yeah.
Sure.
So was there anywhere in Nashville to buy a skateboard at that time?
No, we were actually.
Yeah.
Everything was mail order?
We were actually still getting our stuff from Eastern Skate Supply off the Rivergate Skateboard Park account.
Yeah.
This was early 80s?
This was
1980.
1980.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Pretty sure. I mean, the park had closed down, so
That was Cabler. You could tell by
that's
the
me
style.
right there. There was a guy from that had moved to Nashville from Hawaii for some reason. I'm not sure, and he was a real Hawaiian, native Hawaiian, and he had opened up a skate shop in Nashville called Kokomo's. So after the skate park closed, and he had closed his shop years before that,
nice
he let us build that ramp in his backyard.
Really?
And
Awesome.
yeah, and we sat there for we had it for a year and a half, something like that. You know, boards were quite a bit different then. Right. JD's Collector's Corner has bought us in some boards from around that time period to show you guys.
Actually, I think what he's got is well, what do you get? We got JD.
Yes, it's probably an 84, 85 Billy Ruff GNS.
GNS Billy Ruff.
Right.
Which you can see how
shape.
Yeah.
That's rad.
I don't know about rad, but anyway, that's the Puppet Master board. But what we're going to talk about is about around the same 84, 85 time frame, they started coming out with, when streets started getting popular, they started coming out with mini boards, which were smaller.
Yeah, because people wanted a smaller skate for the street.
They didn't want 10.5 front and 9.5 tail. They wanted, 8 and 6.
So what do we got here? We got a little Steve Caballero mini. Circa 87.
Yeah, somewhere in that area.
Right, nice. And these are, what are these wheels? They're
OJs.
OJs? Yeah.
So
it's noticeably smaller.
Yeah.
Than this big honker that we were riding on ramps and ditches and everything.
So most of the ramp boards at that time were 10 by 30.
Exactly, yeah.
But the minis were more like 9.5 by like 28 or something. Yeah.
28.
And they were made for kids.
But see, at that time, you guys were already old. And I actually rode, it was the standard boards were 10 by 30s, and the minis were 9 by 29s or 8.5 by 28.5s. and I rode the Sims Jeff Phillips tie-dye
Right.
metal dip.
Right.
I rode like 2 or 3 of those because they were one of the few that made minis. Not every company made minis, and even companies that made them, not every pro rider had a mini.
Right.
And some minis were called the street model.
Right,
Like
exactly.
the old Ghost had a street model, and then the regular bigger model.
And another thing about the minis in particular was the size of the wheelbase.
Yes.
Because your wheelbase is smaller for a kid with a smaller stance. He's going to be putting his feet
And less
here.
weight.
And less weight. And if you're an older,
An older guy with a wide stance.
You're going to have a wide stance. Exactly. That's a big, long, wide wheelbase, a long stance, a long wheelbase, wide stance is much more stable than a little tiny stance and a small wheelbase.
This wouldn't be worth a shit on a ramp.
Unless you
not
were
for somebody
unless
our
you were
age.
11 years old.
Unless you're
But not when you're, you know.
Well, like I said, in
I know.
1985, I was riding minis.
Yeah, exactly. So this is the Cavalera, and that's the Cab Dragon, and that's like what, his second or third drive?
Yeah,
It was his
I think so.
third
Yeah.
Right.
You had that board on. Jay.
Yeah, I think we had it on the.
Because that's the guy
CTV.
Colby Woodland Club on it.
That's right. Hold on.
I have no idea who
Colby
the.
Woodland Club.
Colby
Golden
Woodland
Wood Club, baby.
But somebody could send us an email, tell us what it is.
Oh, I know what it
It's
is.
Colby Woodland.
It was Colby Woodland. Colby
It was his
Woodland.
club.
Colby Woodland was one of the local skate kids. He used to come into Skate Hut. I've known.
Are you all being
This was
serious?
this was his club.
And that might have been his board.
Yeah, in what, like 6th grade, 8th grade or something?
No, that's probably 10th, 9th or 10th grade.
For, for Colby was 9th, 9th.
Well, he had to be able to make stickers.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
there's track appeals. So.
He's one of the
Anyways, okay, so apparently Nat has had enough of the Colby Wood Club, so we're gonna move on. Let's go along with our 80s thing.
You're welcome.
Don't worry,
I'm gullible. I believe it.
No, it's true.
It's totally true.
JD's over like, you're pulling my
Yeah, I don't believe it. I ain't gonna believe it.
All right.
The damn interweb doesn't lie.
So what you got?
Continuing on with our early 80s theme, I've got another large format issue
yeah.
here.
March
of Thrasher.
1981.
Right.
Man.
I'm not even sure
See,
what's in it. This is the first time it's
That's
been out of my closet. in
11
years.
by 30 pig board.
That's
right there.
11 by 30 pig board, exactly. Huh?
And we're back. All right, now that our producer has found the controls for the camera, he knows how to zoom. 1981
So
Thrasher.
Madrid. Here's a company that's not around anymore. It was a big
The
company.
Madrid brothers out
Well,
of Spain.
They still make them. They still make.
Well, yeah, but it's not the same
Yeah,
brothers.
Yeah, it's not
Downhill
the same thing.
boards.
Yeah.
They came through to our half pipe once on tour.
Heck yeah, they had Mike Smith, Klaus Grabke,
Oh Lord.
Florian Baum,
Florian Baum.
Bill Danforth.
And I tell you what, Klaus Grabke was the raddest skater of everybody. That was
I
there.
don't know. Mike Smith was pretty rad.
Mike
The
Smith was
Smith guy.
rad.
Yeah, skate in our backyard. But
Klaus was just
Klaus was
he was
ripping.
young and the hot new am or
Yeah,
no, he's
yeah.
pro. And he was
Yeah.
great.
And
There's
over
a
here
street skate.
we have the Santa Cruz street skate, which
Yeah.
this is kind of the origin of street skating.
You had to have a special skateboard for street skating. I
You
remember
still do.
when Doug was sponsored by Vision, he rode a Gator on the half pipe, but he rode a Mark Gonzalez like in the street or whatever. And of course he had
Okay.
what?
So, anyways,
fiberglass
this is look at this.
capsule.
L.A. skate park paradise. That was when there was like 3 skate parks left in L.A. and now there's a million of
Yeah,
them. We
well,
went out there
it really-
and it was a skate
it
park
really
paradise.
is skate
There's a
park
capsule.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there it
There's
is.
the turning point capsule.
Right there, you
Yeah.
can see it. And down in here, you can see
Yeah.
it.
And apparently that thing moved to Florida after that. It had come from Florida, moved out there.
Who else we got? Lance Mountain.
Lance
Lance Mountain doing a
Oh
layback.
yeah.
Yeah.
Riding for Veriflex or
Oh, it's-
GNS.
That's when he was
Gold
still
Wing.
riding for
He's riding for,
Veriflex.
and he's
Veriflex.
riding Gold Wings, and he's got.
Yeah.
There you
When
go.
Veriflex was a good company.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Veriflex used to be the best company. A hot
They
year
were,
or
yeah,
so.
because they had like low seat.
Yeah, yeah.
And
And they had this crazy, they had the best elliptical concave. They
Yeah.
had the best concave in the business there for a while. Continue on here.
look at
But-
that exposure.
Yeah.
This
Back
is
when Jake Phelps. This is back when Thrasher was cool.
yeah, exactly.
Take
This is
note,
back
buddy.
When, that's back when Thrasher was running it.
The art-
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Kickturn Party.
Yeah, thanks
We
for
hope you
being
got a
here.
little entertainment. Send us an email. Give us some ideas. Tell us we suck.
Everybody's gonna hang out here tonight. All right. We'll pass out in the flat. All right. Tonight. We got nothing take 6 runs, drink a dozen brews. Don't talk about anything else, we don't wanna know. We're dedicated to beer, smoke, and road. Backside Thrasher, website grind, Kickturn, garbage. We'll hang out by the peanut pool all night, and every night, then go someplace else and smoke and yell. It's Friday night, we got nothing better to do. Then take 6 runs, drink a dozen